Fresh.
So thanks for joining us. I'm Jim Douglas in the Fresh Morning Show. My partner, Kim Burke.
Hey guys, and thanks to City Winery for always housing us here. Fitz and the Tantrums can hear you, so they're right backstage.
Yeah.
Their album is called More Than Just a Dream. I'm sure most of you know The Walker. Who can whistle? Who can whistle like that, right? It's pretty amazing. But they're going to perform a few songs, so you guys ready? One more time, because they're backstage. Are you ready?
Everybody, Michael, Noel, and Joe, Fitz, and the Tantrums.
So as you know, we asked you guys to ask questions on your way in, and they have looked them over, Michael and Noel and Joe, and have given their thumbs up for some of them. Actually, who asked who was the inspiration for the sound for Out of My League? There he is, right down there.
It was actually one of those late night writing session situations where you change the drums on a ballad and it becomes the sound that you hear. And you know, when we were writing the record, there was a focus on really evolving the sound that we had created, you know, on the road and with the fans being able to sing along to the songs and stuff. And you know, all these guys grew up in the '80s. I'm more of a '90s chick. So a focus on bringing in the synthesizers and that sound. I think it just naturally came about. There was no particular song in general that for me was the inspiration behind that writing.
Was there a person that was out of your league? Because I'm finding that very hard to believe.
Everybody always has.
Yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
knows at least one person that's a little out of their league.
A little bit.
Noel, you're not out of anybody's league with those shoes. I'm just saying, okay?
I'm currently out of this Mike's league. It's too short.
So we also had a question. When you have free time, what do you guys do to unwind? Who asked that question? Okay, Vinny.
Well, we actually don't get a lot of free time. But you know, Noelle's a big traveler, so she's always going to some exotic country or land or continent. Joe and I have kids, so you know, for us, whenever we get a second, it's go back home and see how much our kids have grown since we were last there. So for us, it's really like family time is the key for us.
I love my family, but I like to leave a lot.
What's the most exotic locale you've been to?
I was just in Kenya recently, in the Laikipia Plateau for about 10 days after we did a little Euro run. I was exhausted, and I decided to go there.
She kept sending me pictures of giraffes.
Lots of giraffes and elephants. It was a really lovely trip. Lots of food.
We have, if you were a vegetable, what would you be and why? Where's our fun person that asked that question? There we are, right down front.
Him right here, he won't even look at us.
He's asking about vegetables, but you're having burgers there, aren't you?
I know, now I'm really hungry. Noel, what vegetable would you be? Wait, hold on. How about we pick the vegetable for each other?
Asparagus.
Or I could start a fire.
Yeah, asparagus. Maybe the white asparagus for you.
Nice. The white asparagus for me? That's just not nice. I'm pale, I'm Irish, we don't tan. What do you want?
What about me?
What about you, Noel? What vegetable are you?
I thought you were going to pick it.
Oh, I'm supposed to pick it.
Better choose wisely.
An olive.
He's saying that because he doesn't like. That's not very nice, Fitz. I'm not an olive.
Oh, okay. How about?
I think I'm gonna pick myself. I think a Brussels sprout.
I was going to be a Brussels sprout with this hair.
No, you're broccoli. You're broccoli.
I'm broccoli. That's cool.
You're broccoli.
I'm guessing you're not going to say, I'm broccoli, that's cool again for the rest of the day.
That's cool.
I didn't think we were going to say it to begin with. So.
I can see you now. Fitz and the Tantrums break up over a vegetable dispute. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
It could happen backstage. Watch out.
Is this considered really early for you guys? It must be because you guys just did the Today Show. But who asked that? Who asked it was really early? Show of hands. Right here.
Well, see, yesterday we had to get up at 4:30 in the morning and sing at 7:30 in the morning for the Today Show. So normally this would be early, but compared to yesterday, this is like, it's nighttime outside. I'm like, wow, what a difference trying to sing at 7 in the morning versus 1 o'clock. What time is it? It's like 1 o'clock.
1:30.
But yes, as a vocalist, you know, it's like we're used to it. We sing all the time, but definitely your voice only gets better as the day goes through. You know, you got to kind of clear the cobwebs and get your body temp up. But
Is it tough to sing that early in the morning?
yes,
Absolutely.
it is. It's especially, you know, you're like a little sleep deprived. And for us, we do so much singing and we're on the road and we do so many shows in a row and we do a lot of these kinds of events in between the shows that the most important thing, especially for Noel and I, is rest. So, you know, people think that rock and roll is like this, but a lot of times it's like this. Especially for her and I, you know, it's like rest is paramount for our voice to be able to get to the next thing.
So who asked this one? Have you ever played on a boat or on the top of a building?
We have actually played on both.
Yes,
On
we've
both?
done
Who
both.
asked that?
Both. Who did that?
Who asked that
Who
question?
dared ask that
hello.
question?
All the way back there.
I'm
back
so
there.
mad. Okay.
We actually had an opportunity to play on a really small boat in Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah.
We shot a video that you can actually see on YouTube when we shot it. We did our song Don't Gotta Work It Out, and it was just myself, James King, our saxophonist, playing the bari sax, me, tambourine, and Fitz on vocals, and it was so much fun. There was champagne, there were strawberries.
And we've played on several rooftops before.
Yes. I think
But-
the Soho House in New York was
In
one.
this very city.
Yeah, Soho House in New York. I mean, the list of rooftops goes so deep, I can't even get into it for you. But actually, the funny story about the boat thing was that we were on a very arduous, intense European tour where we were driving from London to the Netherlands every day. And we, I think, ate nothing but gas station food for 11 days in a row. And then Noel, myself, and James got on a plane and flew to Amsterdam to shoot this amazing video. And it was cold, and we got to Amsterdam, and it was the first beautiful day. And we left everyone else, sadly, in the bus, in the van, driving across the country. And we had this like cheese and wine on the boat.
I think that's actually the week that I banned cheese and bread from that tour because we ate so many truck stop sandwiches.
It's true.
So I
It's
think
true.
I just had strawberries and lots of champagne that day.
That's classy, though.
Very classy.
We keep it classy.
We have one more for you. What music inspired you? What bands? Who asked that? Ready?
Several people asked it, yes.
Oh,
Same thing?
I mean, we have so many different influences, you know. I mean, our first record was definitely heavily influenced by 60s soul music, but it was just as much influenced by those British 80s bands that were being influenced by 80s music. So it was kind of two filters removed, but we always saw that first record as a cross-genre record, but on a more subtle level. And I think, you know, on this new record, on More Than Just a Dream, we have 6 members in the band, and everybody is a real music head in their own right. And there's so many different influences that we really wanted to let all of those different influences shine through. And we wanted to really make a truly cross-genre record that you couldn't quite put your finger on what style or use one word to describe the band. And to try and do that in a way that still felt authentic and true to who we were as a group.
Our photographer wanted to know what happens if you start laughing. How can you whistle?
You can't whistle.
There is no way.
You done?
It's actually physically impossible to laugh and whistle at the same time.
So you better hope you don't laugh in the middle of anything.
So that was part of Ellen's Oscar campaign, and how did that come about?
Oh, well, Paul Feig, who is the director of Bridesmaids, pitched an idea to Ellen. I guess they were both fans of the band. We were actually playing on her show the day that we found out. She approached us and told us about this amazing concept that he had come up with having 250 dancers in, you know, tuxedos singing to the Walker, and she asked if we would be interested in making that happen.
And we're like, no,
No.
it's not our thing.
We
I
didn't
just
think it
don't
was
think it's
big
the right
enough
look
for
for
us.
us.
We weren't really sure what it was going to be.
We said yes right away.
No, it's cool.
And we bowed at the altar of Ellen.
And it's also on the Laughing Cow commercial. So if you guys are wondering, where did I hear that? It's also on that
Yeah,
commercial.
if you want more cheese, it's there for you.
Noelle's done with cheese, though. She was on a no cheese.
That's a lie.
was-
She's never done with cheese.
I was actually done with cheese the day we got that campaign.
It's back though, people.
It's
with a
back though
vengeance.
with a vengeance.
She's back on the cheese.
That and everything else food related.
So sometimes we play a little game with bands. We had thought that all of you would be here, but you can answer however you want, even for the band members that are not here. It's called Most Likely To. So we're going to give you a scenario, and you tell us which member of the band is most likely to do it, but you have to back up your answer. So who is most likely to have naked pictures on their phone?
Well,
I'm like, oh, were you looking at my phone?
I would possibly say Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy,
our keyboardist.
our keyboardist.
Our keyboard.
Are they of him or of other people?
Well, it's
I think it's a combination.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
He never gets drunk and starts sending them to the rest of the band?
No.
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 Don't open your mail. It's another selfie. Oh my God.
Don't Snapchat that.
Who would most likely have 3 ex-wives by the age of 45? Or husbands?
Whoa. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's like, that really could break up the band if we answer that one. I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to say Jeremy again.
Yeah, Jeremy again. Let's just throw that
Poor
guy under the
Jeremy.
bus. He's not even here,
Poor
so what the
Jeremy.
hell? He's not going to know
Thank
the
God
difference.
he's on a plane. On the way.
We don't need to show Jeremy this video, do we?
No.
Never.
Who's most likely to end up in handcuffs after a bar brawl?
Jeremy.
No.
Actually, I'd say end up in handcuffs after a bar brawl. It would be John Wicks.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
He's
But
got
it's
a little
never
bit of a
happened.
temper.
No, he doesn't. He just doesn't
In
take
his
anybody's
past, he is.
stuff.
In his past, he could throw down.
So we did 3. Do you have time for one more?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fitz and the Tantrums.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out so early, hanging out with us.